Holy crap, look what we found coming up over here as we're trying to get carpet.
We're getting, oh yeah, we are getting carpet.
We're getting carpet for
my
Alice's
car.
truck.
No, not my truck, my car.
Alice's car. It's the Red Giant. It's a diamond Rio. It's so freaking big. It's got a drop axle underneath the sleeper because it's so long. Who would have known to see that here?
That's kind of like that one time we saw that one
I guess
guy's
nobody's going, so
yellow
I'm going for it.
needle nose.
Bob Spooner's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out there in the ghetto. Check it out. A Red Giant. It's a diamond Rio. It's got stocks behind the sleeper.
Dang, that is the world's biggest sleeper.
It's got lifting jacks under it. I want to say it's on a modern chassis. And I don't know what chassis it is, but I want to say Peterbilt. And it's modern drivetrain. But yeah, that truck is it's a gem for sure. I'm surprised to see it here. Hi, Christian. Martin here, DMTC Transportation. I'm calling you on your Rochelle, Illinois to North Salt Lake, Utah.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Sure.
All right. So this would be a one pick, one drop. Pickup would be today in Rochelle, Illinois for a 7:30 p.m. appointment. Delivery would be on Monday the 28th in North Salt Lake, Utah for a 5 o'clock a.m. appointment. The commodity is 28,500 pounds of deli meat. We need a 48-foot or a 53-foot reefer at a continuous 30 degrees.
Okay.
How much do you need for something like this?
I'll be fair with you. I'd need 28 to do it.
You said what?
I'd be fair with you. I'd need 28 to do it.
Okay, we're looking more around 2,000. How close can you get to 2,000?
28's the closest.
All right. Yeah, sorry, it's not going to meet there.
All right, man. Good luck.
I appreciate your time, though. Yep,
All right.
thanks.
2,000. Calling you on the load out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin, or Commerce City, Colorado.
I'm actually just taking that load down now. It's already there.
It's covered?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Bye.
Calling you on a load that's the loading out of, we'll say, from Minnesota, going to Ogden, Utah.
It's for 26 October, yes? Or 20 is it today, yes?
I think it's showing for today.
Okay, give me 1 second. So the pickup time is 8 till 3 p.m. and the delivery as soon as possible, 8 till 3 as well. And weight is 42,000. And we need 53 driven, and the rate on this one is 2,000.
Is that your, is that the best? Would you be able to do like 26?
My best rate is 2,100. 100.
Okay, I'll pass on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I am in this fancy rig here again because I sold my fancy rig. I know you guys are gonna be so mad at me for doing that. We're gonna go pick up some eggs. That's what we're gonna go do. Oh, we made it to Muskota, Wisconsin. Quite the jaunt to get here. Wasn't actually too terrible, but a lot of little roads you gotta come through to get here. I've never been here before. It's a really nice fancy egg place. The guy that we bought the trailer from hauls eggs though. It's a beautiful facility, so they must be making money in it. The load isn't quite ready yet. They said it'll be about a couple minutes. They're backing us into a door, so we're gonna go ahead and back ourselves into a door. When this thing fired up earlier, I was at the Quick Trip, and we were parked underneath the little awning at the fuel islands, and I fired it up. I was putting a little bit more fuel in it because I didn't know when I'd have the occasion to do it again, so I figured I might as well get it out of the way. I fired it up, man. It was smoking so bad, it was ridiculous. It's like it was minus 10 out. It's doing all right, so I don't know what his problem was. Maybe I had a little bit of a crappy fuel or something, but it wasn't happy, and then it cleared right up. It took it a little bit to quit smoking, but yeah. All right, let's go get back then. Alright, well, we made it here to Tama, Iowa? I don't know. Let me see. Let me see where the hell we're at. We are at the Pulaski Casino in Iowa on 30. You know what else is cool? They finally got that construction done on 30. So we loaded at the place there in... what was that town called? M something. I've been out of the truck for a while, so excuse me. I'm tired, man. There were Amish people that owned that place, which is weird because I thought Amish people didn't do that kind of stuff where they own businesses. But the kids there that were loading, they were like literally 20-year-olds, cool dudes. But they spoke Dutch, which was, their own language, which is pretty cool. And excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold. And all fancy, large rides. So, yeah, that was cool to see that. And, yeah. So we got loaded with 16 pounds of eggs, and we're going to Denver. Because that's all we can find. It's gotten pretty crappy on the spot market. And nobody wants to pay nothing. We got to get out to our loads, so... we got to take whatever we can find, and this was unfortunately the best I could find. Who remembers these? Yep, I am using one this week. Why? Because the freaking ELD won't log me in. So, that is amazing. It is really amazing. So, I'm using paper. Prefer it. So, we're gonna stop at the company today, hand in some stuff. I gotta give them the old plate back from Fancy. Slept alright. Still getting over this cough and this sickness crap. But got my breakfast of champions. Because I don't really feel like eating anything else right now. And it's good. So, I guess, that being said, it's supposed to be like 80 degrees here today along the way. It didn't drop below 65 all night, so that's kind of awkward. Awkward in the sense that it's October 29th, and it was so warm overnight. I get that it's going to be warm during the day today, but overnight it was like 65. I was almost tempted to turn the APU on, but we made do. So, all right, we're still on 30, and then we're gonna hit 54, 330 to 54, and we're gonna hit 80. So, I guess we're gonna stop and get fuel in York. I think it's the cheapest, $2.84 a gallon, and we're just gonna keep pounding her towards Denver. Always a good time at the MTC. Stopped in to exchange a coat and drop off some paperwork. And yeah, just a quick pit stop and we're gonna keep on trucking. It's warm out, man. It's like actually borderline hot. 80 degrees out already here. Kind of nice. It'll be cooler later. It is so windy out that you guys can see that this guy in front of me is just getting pushed all over the place. Like his trailer's just dog tracking. There was an Amazon a second ago. Looks like he was gonna flip over. It's probably a good 45 to almost 50 mile an hour gust out here out of the south today. Fun. Perfect day for trucking and gas mileage. Yeah, that's gonna annoy people, but I don't care. Yeah, we got all the time in the world to get to where we're going, so we'll just take it easy. Alright, we're in York. We just got some truck juice. It is so insanely windy here in Nebraska today that you just, it's terrible. As far as fuel mileage, you're not getting any of it. I'm gonna stop here for a minute and just, I guess, I don't know, not lick my wounds, but just hang out for a minute. Oh, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna stop. Probably over here. Back up to one of these stupid paid spots and hang out. But yeah, it's been brutal all day. I guess because it's hot. 83 degrees out here and it's supposed to be cold tomorrow. So there's a cold front coming and yeah, it's gonna be cold. I think Wyoming is getting snow right now, so we're gonna have to peek at that here in a second and see what we're up against. But I'm just gonna park for a minute and regroup and try to rest from this freaking wind, man. Because it just mentally drains you, or physically and mentally. The wind drains you out here when you're, especially when it's a side wind. It's just blowing straight out of the south. It just, man, it tires you out. I don't know if I'd be driving that thing out here right now. Alright, you guys see that big old line going across the sky there? That's our snow and our cold front. We are in almost the Big Springs, Nebraska, but I think we're going to stop here because our appointment is until 6 o'clock tomorrow, 6 p.m. in Denver at good old King Supers. So we got no time to rush, but out yonder, Wyoming's experiencing all the fun. That right there in front of us is just a small band of snow that's just, well, it's more or less like rain and snow that's going across Cheyenne right now. But the big, excuse me, the big stuff's happening out there out west. The Sisters and Rock Springs, Green River, they've got a bunch of crap going on there today. Looks like that's where it got hit the most. So I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll play it by ear. Because like I said, this is the only thing I can get going to my customer. So I have to take it. Well, have to. I didn't have to, but if you're a good carrier, you will take a crappy load sometimes. And I'm not saying that this was a crappy load, but it wasn't probably the best load, but it was the only load. So we're going to Denver. And then from there, I could take a load, but I just don't have the time. So I gotta bounce. How's it paying off for me to bounce? Almost. Let's just put it that way. Ain't the best, but we're still making some money on it. So it is what it is. Next week is going to be better. I already got that set up. So yay. But yeah, anyway, it's 63 degrees. It was 85 not that long ago, so it's starting to cool down a little bit. I hope you guys can see that here in a second. But man, it's just, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a dust bowl out here all of a sudden. Good thing we stopped when we did. Big old gust of wind came out of nowhere. I think this is like the little cold front coming through right now. But it is just blowing sideways, man. I wanted to fix a little coolant leak on one of the APU lines. That's the coolant lines to the APU. I see it's starting to leak. I think it's starting to, a worm clamp is starting to crush the little holes. It's got a tiny little coolant leak out of there, but I don't think I want to mess with that right now, man. That's a nice way to wake up. Good meeting you, Keith. It's a nice yellow 389. Parked next to me last night, and we chit-chatted a little bit this morning. He's going across Wyoming, where it's a beautiful shit show right now with snow. So I'm heading south. I'm gonna fire up the old girl and warm her up. Let's see where I want to park. Oh, this place is a freaking mess here, man. Yeah, we'll park on the concrete because I ain't playing that BS. I don't know if I'm supposed to wear a vest here, but luckily for me, I brought mine, so I see people wearing them, but it doesn't say nothing about wearing them, so maybe I'll put one on. But get our bills out, and I guess walk up there and see what they want to do. All right. 4:41. We just got the call. Let's go back into this dock. But I guess I'm gonna slide this trailer back a little bit for them so they don't yell at me. Man, we get to drive all the way around this place here today. I guess we're going all the way to the very, very back. Oh, there's a truck in 215. Well, that's awesome. So, of course, we get all the doors in the world here, and we get a door with the truck in it, still got a red light. Why can't you just give me a different door? Grocery warehouses, go figure. We finally got our door after waiting for 10 years. An hour for this guy to pull out of this dock. Whatever. It is what it is. 10 o'clock my time. We are getting the hell out of here finally. They unloaded me in about a half an hour, and then sat there and sat there and sat there. I finally get a phone call. Hey, can you please pull out of the dock? Because we need it, and we'll call you when your paperwork's done. Okay. Man, I sat here for an hour almost. So I finally walk up there, and I'm like, do you guys have my paperwork by chance? What door? 215. Oh, no, we don't have it yet. Do you have an ETA? No, we'll call you. Okay. And as I'm walking out, because it's just the same old BS, nobody ever wants to look or anything. As I'm walking out, the lumper runs after me, says, oh, your paperwork's been here for a while. She should have called you. I'm like, terrific. I wish I went in there sooner. But she wouldn't have told me nothing anyway, and then the guy probably wouldn't have been around, so I would have kept on sitting here. It's like, I need to be on down the road, like an hour ago, and this just, yeah. What are you gonna do? Grocery warehouse is for the win.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.